You are listening to the Winners Ways podcast with Bola Alabi, episode number 67.
Would you like to win and achieve success at what you do? Welcome to the Winners Ways podcast, where we create winners every day. And now, your host, the author of Winners Ways book and life coach, Bola Alabi.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of the Winners Ways podcast, where we talk about your career, your money, and the motivation to live life to the fullest. I talk about these subjects, especially career and job, because I want my audience to achieve maximum satisfaction in their job. I talk about money because I want you to make as much money as you can so that you can live the kind of life that you want. And above all, I also talk about how to become a better version of yourself so that you can live life to the fullest. So these are my focus. In the past few weeks in the global arena, there has been a lot of chaos. Life has been so hectic for so many people. The coronavirus incident that is spreading all over the world has been giving a lot of people sleepless nights. In the US and in fact all over the world, the stock market has been going down every day. What we see today is that maybe the market dropping 7% to 9% one day, only to rise maybe about another 2% to 3% the next day. The coronavirus is disrupting our way of life. For example, Italy is on lockdown at the moment with thousands of people infected with the virus. France has ordered the closure of restaurants, movie theaters, in order to curtail the spread of this virus. Spain is currently on a nationwide lockdown. In the USA, millions of our children are now out of school as a result of this disease. Businesses are closing down and encouraging their employees to work from home wherever possible so that we can all fight the spread of this disease. Religious centers are not left out because most churches have moved their services online in order to reach out to their congregation. In fact, some businesses like airlines, cruise companies, hotels, and most hospitality businesses have practically shut down because of the limitation in the movement of people. The market is now in the bear territory. We are way off the market peak that we experienced just a few weeks back. Grocery stores are running out of essential items for people. And now the global impact of this disease has surpassed 200,000 people. If you look at it, it is truly a challenging time for everyone around the world. And if care is not taken, you can become stressed and allow fear to dictate your actions. And that's why I'm making today's episode, to stop you from being hysterical as a result of what is going on around you. So I'm going to be sharing 5 ways that you can still calm during turbulent times. So 5 ways to stay calm during turbulent times. So this is about coronavirus and your money. So the first one that I want to share is that you need to stay relevant in the workplace. The concern for most employees is always how or if they will be able to retain their job with what's going on around us now. Now let's think about it for a minute. For an airline or a cruise ship business that has grounded its operation in order to limit the spread of the disease, what will happen to their employees? The employer may try to pay the salary for a week or two, but after some time, the employer will be forced to let go of their employees. So if you have a job, you need to make sure that you stay relevant. You need to make sure that you are performing and you are productive for your employer. Because except if the company is going out of business, if they need to let go of people in order to save money and cut down costs, they are going to pick the best and the top performer and keep them while they let go of the bottom performers. So in order to stay relevant, you need to ensure that you are contributing your best to the establishment. If you are looking for inspiration on how to become relevant at the workplace, check out my episode on how to stay passionate at work. That's episode 39 and episode 40. I talked about how to achieve maximum productivity. For now, if you are so fortunate that you have your job and you are working remotely, here are 4 points I need you to consider. Number 1, you need to stay productive. Number 2, you must be proactive. Make sure you are thinking ahead. Make sure you are solving problems for your establishment. Number 3, while you are working, don't just sit on your bed and watch the TV. Make sure you are contributing to your company. And one final one, you should act as if you are actually in your office. So you get up in the morning, take your bath, pick up your computer and start working. And concentrate. Make sure that you are delivering. So that's how to make sure that you are staying relevant in the workplace. And that can actually help you to keep your job. So that's number 1. Number 2, you got to think faith, not fear. In this time of uncertainty, it is challenging to stay calm. There is fear in the land. People are not only concerned about their jobs, people are worried about the spread of this disease. The number of people getting infected with the disease is increasing day by day. People are now going to grocery stores to buy more than what they actually need because of uncertainty created by the virus. Because really, they don't know if a time will come when everything will be on a lockdown. For now, nobody knows when even an effective vaccine will be discovered that will cure the virus. For me, the best thing to do is just to follow the advice of the experts. So what are they saying? Number 1, you need to practice social distancing. You need to wash your hands regularly. You need to cover your mouth when you cough. And you must seek immediate medical attention when you become symptomatic of the disease. It's always a good thing to follow the advice. But beyond that, it's also good not to allow fear to drive your decision. As I said, the stock market is down. We are about 25% off the peak. Don't make investment decisions out of fear. Many people are selling off their stock because of fear now. That is exact opposite of what they should actually be doing. So if you have some money that you can spare, now may actually be a good time to invest because stocks are actually on sale at the moment. Furthermore, let's talk about faith during times of uncertainties. Because really, when fear is telling you that you will lose your job, faith is telling you no. Or that if you lose your job, you will find another one. When fear is telling you that you'll be infected with coronavirus, faith is saying no. And that if you follow the experts' recommendation and with God on your side, you will not be infected. Even if you get infected, it will not lead to your death. That's faith. When fear is telling you that you will run out of food for your children at home, faith is saying, that's not happening. And that if you carefully plan what you have at home, you'll be all right. When fear is telling you that this isolation will last for the rest of the year. If you've been listening to news media, that's what they've been telling us. It may last till the end of the year. Faith is stepping out and telling you that no, the healthcare expert will soon find cure. So my message here is that you should embrace faith and not fear. Number 3, look for opportunities in uncertainties. One of Warren Buffett's quote that I like so much is, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. Many people were greedy in the run-up to the stock market boom that we recently had. And as a result, they keep buying with the hope that this market will continue to increase. I'm sure you know that whatever goes up must eventually come down. We have had 11 years of the bull market when the market kept setting new high every now and then. Analysts had expected a crash last year, but that did not happen. Now that we have this crash, many people are now fearful instead of being greedy. Analysts had expected a crash last year, but it never happened. So now that we have this crash, there are opportunities around you. You should look for the opportunity and take advantage of it. As a matter of fact, now is a good time to buy because, like I said, the stock market is on sale. But always be careful that you are picking good companies or simply invest in the S&P mutual funds. Also, amidst every crisis, there are opportunities that can potentially make you even more successful. You just have to look around. For example, when the first case of coronavirus came to the USA, some people knew that more people would need hand sanitizer. And as such, they bought large quantities of the hand sanitizers and they started selling on Amazon. That's a good business idea. But for some other people, they became engaged in price gouging, which to me is criminal because they increased their prices by over 500%. That is not business, that is greediness. A healthy profit is never a crime. So what I'm saying here is that you should look for opportunities around you in this time of uncertainty. Well, if you look at it, if you think about it, most people are not able to go out, especially the seniors. And there are some businesses that you can think about that will serve the need of the seniors. So this is a good time to think about opportunities in the midst of this chaos. Number 4, it will come to an end. My friends, except if you really think that the world is ending, I want you to know that all these issues, all the challenges with the spread of coronavirus will pass someday. I'm hoping that that day is going to be very soon. My message here is that don't panic, don't make a hasty decision out of fear. Follow the health experts' recommendation and everything will be all right in the end. So this will come to an end. Don't fear, the world is not ending. Number 5, build multiple streams of income. The stock market crash is a proof that we all need to have multiple streams of income. I read somewhere that an average millionaire has about 7 streams of income. I'm a student here. I'm learning and working to build multiple streams of income for myself. My active job is still where I make the highest percentage of my income. And for this year 2020, one of my goals is to have a passive income that will contribute about 5% of my total income. I'm still on track to achieve that. And there are multiple ways that you can generate passive income. Stocks, you can invest in stocks. You can buy real estate. You can write books. You can start your own business. If you are looking for passive income ideas, go and check my past podcast episode where I spoke about how to create passive income portfolio. So build multiple streams of income. That's my message. And that's where I'm stopping today. Regarding the turmoil going on in the global arena, I want you not to panic. I don't want you to let fear dictate your actions. I want you to follow experts' recommendation. I want you to invest carefully because sales is going on around you right now. And I want you to know that it will pass very soon. Till next time again, this is Bola Halabi. Please don't forget to rate and review our podcast so that we can continue to bring you this useful information that will help you to win and live life to the fullest. Thank you for listening.
This episode of Winner's Ways podcast has come to a close. We hope you enjoy and learn something from today's show. We want you to win and excel in all areas of your life, and we regularly explore and share information with our listeners to empower them to win. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more tips and strategies to help you find the success that you've always dreamt of. And don't forget to rate and review so that we can continue to bring you more podcast episodes to empower you. We will love to have you again next week. Now, keep winning.